staff must cut.
Have you been monitoring the foreign policy in the Caribbean and Latin America? Courtney, you remember when I told you that the Panamanian visit by Rubio? Come on, man. You remember I asked you why Rubio went to Panama?
Yes.
And I spoke to Jamaica about the Belt and Road Initiative.
Remember.
And I told you in the next 90 days, look for pressures coming from the United States on Panama. Not that one, Ishmael. Not that one. Panamanian president says the United States Embassy has threatened to cancel the visas over ties to China. The Panamanian president is saying Rubio and Trump has now threatened. And when I talk foreign policy, people think I don't know foreign policy.
90 days.
Wasn't it less than 3 months ago Rubio came to Panama?
Hey, of course, no one here.
When did Rubio come to Jamaica? So are you understanding now the intricacies of what is to come?
So Jamaica, beware. That's what you say?
Beware, Jamaica, beware. That's why Holness cannot talk about what Trump is doing in the Caribbean. Because what Trump is doing in the Caribbean is bordering on the lines of sovereignty. What Trump is doing in the Caribbean is bordering on the lines of the laws of the sea. But you don't have a CARICOM chairman that can speak up for CARICOM. You think say if Mia Motley was the chairman of CARICOM, a statement wouldn't have been released?
Long time.
Listen to what is happening in CARICOM. Listen to the news report. All over, sea vessels are getting bombed. All over, sea vessels are being bombed. Listen to this story.
Again this evening with news on the ongoing political dispute playing out between Venezuela and the United States in waters of the region.
The issue is now too close to home for many fishers in Jamaica, and they're getting increasingly worried.
Lawmakers, too, have taken note of the matter and raised the issue in Gordon House Tuesday.
Dwayne Anderson has this report.
Gone in the twinkle of an eye. Just the flames, smoke and debris, a reminder that men, cargo and a boat were in the spot in the sea. In total, 27 men and 5 vessels have suffered the deadly and destructive fate since September 2025, as the USA flexes its military muscle in the region, using precision drone strikes to destroy vessels they feel are trafficking drugs from Venezuela. Here in Jamaica, fishers have watched in fear, worried if one of their vessels could end up being hit.
Even me myself personally, coming from deep sea, like late in the evening, I worry so many times because we have to drive so fast to come in. You'll probably go 15 to 20 knots and blast and come in and you'll wonder if any drone will pick you up and shoot you out of the water or something. And same thing with other fishermen, especially on the south side, we go PJ Bank. I even go further than PJ Bank, like down Coconut Tree side, which is near the Colombian region. You have fishermen go down there because they have better quality fish down there.
The persons in charge of agriculture and security and such like should have a sit-down talk with them, because you can't just if you even doubt the person of a drug boat, you bring them in the boat and everything. You can't blow up people's boat and engine. These things are not cheap things.
International legal experts have accused the USA of breaching international law. Lawmakers locally have taken note of the developments. Those on the opposition benches in Parliament wanted answers.
Today I was listening to some fishers from St. Anne speaking about the problem that they have. And the question to you, ministers, how will the government of Jamaica protect our fishers out at sea as they go to earn a livelihood with the questions that now abound.
The government side, though, diplomatic.
A little bit outside of my remit, Madam Member, but I understand the concern and it will be taken up at the right level.
On Monday, in a post on Truth Social, USA President Donald Trump said the latest hit on Monday belonged to narco-terrorists. The USA has not provided evidence or details about identities of the vessels or those on board. Dwayne Anderson.
Jamaica. You hear what? You hear what? Where him say? A little out of his purview. So nobody wants to stand up.
Nobody.
In this government. No one wants to stand up against Trump's foreign policy. The CARICOM chairman is silent. And your fisherman, your fisher folk, your family is vulnerable at sea. Because if Trump believes are drugs, the satellite will just shoot it down. The satellite will just do what? Shoot it down, Courtney.
Yeah.
But thanks for men like Percival James Patterson. PJ came out this morning swinging. PJ came out this morning saying it's a dangerous and horrible road that the U.S. foreign policy has taken. Why can't Holness talk on behalf of the Jamaican people? Why can't Holness talk on behalf of the CARICOM people? Why can't Holness talk? Him don't have no balls, him don't have no grits. It's not that he cannot talk, he's compromised. It's not that he cannot talk, Courtney. He's compromised. Compromised Jamaica. He knows what the US knows about him. He knows what Rubio knows about him. He knows what they have on him. Weak jellyback fish. Weak jellyback fish. When remember when I talk to me, I talk about Mark holding out jellyback. It was Andrew Michael Holness put up in picture. The weak jellyback fish. He has no testicular fortitude. No testicular fortitude, Jamaica.
Put him up.
None whatsoever. No testicular fortitude.
Let PJ have the attack. Fisherman don't cross the border.
So fisher folks
Yeah.
can't go certain distance these days.
Can't go out there. Huh?
They can pass and even in their own territories and in their waters. The US is attacking the laws of the seas, Jamaica. Do you know about the laws of the sea? Do you all know about the laws of the sea? If you know about the laws of the sea, a foreign territory cannot come in your waters, pass your borders, and strike like that. So Wallace is protecting his visa. He's a wimp. He's a wimp, Jamaica. Fisher folks, be careful out there. Are you aware that a Trinidadian fisherman was killed in the Venezuelan attack? The laws of the sea. Go and read up on that. Trump doesn't have jurisdictions over the Jamaican water space. And Kamina Johnson-Smith as Foreign Affairs Minister.
Silent.
Silent. Maritime laws. You cannot enter another foreign territories water like that. Killing off people. 2 Trinidadians were killed. And you're telling me Trump must continue doing what he's doing like this? The sovereignty of the Caribbean people were breached. The sovereignty of the Caribbean people were breached. The sovereignty of your Caribbean neighbors were breached. And the government is afraid to talk about it. But it is out of their purview. What is out of your purview? You must protect the people and protect the borders. But you're all compromised. Listen to what Marvin had to say today.
All right, Jamaica, good morning. I am here seated at the University of the West Indies. I just dropped off a student from the UE who I picked up from the U.S. Embassy. Long story short, I went by the U.S. Embassy this morning to do a video to talk about how America or Americans are allowed to come into our country right here in Jamaica, and they can peruse right across the length and breadth of Jamaica on our beaches in flip-flop slippers, Hawaiian shirts, drinking margarita, while Jamaicans are suffering. I just picked up a student from UE who went there to just get a simple visa for vacation. Yeah? And to know that this is a third-year student at the university. This is not some hoodlum. And they just asked her 2 questions. Who she going to? She said she's going to her godmother. Yeah? And they asked her, one other little question. And they said, no, sorry. And they turned her down. You know how much that cost her? 185 US, which is approximately 30,000 Jamaican dollars. She probably paid some money to get the form filled out and everything, and transportation expense. Now this young lady, I dropped her off here because her entire meds mess up. And Americans it's okay for Americans to just come into our country. They bomb us. Donald Trump is now bombing bus. 3 boats, them bomb up in the water, in the Caribbean waters. And the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the opposition leader in Jamaica, is quiet. While Caribbean people are scared, afraid to go into freedom waters. It cannot work and it cannot continue. We have a prime minister right now. As a matter of fact, the entire government, we have one of the most incompetent, one of the most disgusting set of Jamaicans to represent us in that parliament. And it is time for us to wake up. Everybody keep telling me, Marvin, you must be careful, Marvin. Me not afraid of nobody. And America, I am sending a message to Donald Trump. You need to be put into your place. You come into the Caribbean waters and you're starting a war. You have submarines. You have warships and everything because you're going after Venezuela. You think we're idiots or stupid? You want to take control of everybody's land. You all people who go around and destabilize people's economy and drive people crazy. Well, I am standing up as a Jamaican. My name is Marvin Adrian Edgar. And you, Donald Trump, better know this name. Because in Jamaica, we don't have anybody fighting for the people. You cannot have 3 million Americans feeling free to just casually take their vacation to Jamaica while Jamaicans are suffering. And I'm sending this message to Kamina Johnson-Smith. You are the minister, the foreign minister who should stand up for Jamaicans where it is America's right to deny us of their visa. But when they do, 80% of the monies paid must go back to Jamaican citizens because we have students here, we have nurses and soldiers and police and government workers and ordinary Jamaicans who just simply want to go vacationing, and you just casually deny people and their monies just go down the drain like that. It needs to stop, and if it doesn't stop, I promise you I am going to be the one to lead a revolt in this country that is going to be unprecedented. We're sick, we're tired of America going around and destabilizing people and treating people as though you want to treat people. Enough is a friggin' enough. Enough is enough. Thank you very much. Watch.
I'm going to say,
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election.
I am going to say this. Marvin, I don't know about you saying that no one is speaking up for the Jamaican people, because I ball out every night. If no one else balls out, I ball out every night. Every morning, noon, and night, I ball out. I am the defender, the people's opposition leader. But the truth be told, Jamaica, Holness is silent as a CARICOM chairman. Kamina is useless and ineffective. Kamina is useless and ineffective. She's just like a brown dolly. A figurehead. Mr. Ambassador. Yes, Mr. Ambassador. And you all know that US is after. And we, the Caribbean, has become a proxy. And Holness is the figurehead. But I will say this to you. The US has all the dirt on Andrew Holness. So that's why I can't talk. The US has all that dirt on Holness. So him cannot talk. You're aware of that, Courtney?
Can't say nothing.
So he now becomes their puppet. He becomes their puppet.
In 10 hours, 6 months.
Remember, Rubio came here recently.
I want to know where he come from.
And I told you, Rubio mission is twofold. Chinese influence in Jamaica must stop. So don't be surprised that all of those Chinese laborers leaving recently was just because the money finished. It's all a part of the destabilization. And it has to be done, because if Holness doesn't do that, he'll be on a plane being locked up, going to the United States. Because when you think about it, Jamaica, 36 million US dollars was committed to Jamaica. 36 million US dollars. And the money just dry up, so no more money to pay the workers. 36 million times $160.
My goodness. Yeah.
And all of that money just dry up, so that is organized. You realize that the road's not fixing much. You realize that the spark not sparking. Holness is between what? A rock and a hard place.
60 months come back here.
So Jamaica, I'm on to something. I'm on to something. Holness must always win. That is his mantra.
But
so Him not give up for himself, him will make the country suffer to the detriment. Because Holness doesn't understand the principles of patriotism.
No.
You will never have found that if Michael Manley was Prime Minister. You would have never found that if PJ Patterson was Prime Minister. You would have never found this if Portia Lucretia Simpson Miller was Prime Minister. But you see the labor rights then? Bruce Colling and Andrew Holness. Edward Siaga, detrimental to human upliftment. So they have no problem destabilizing the country for their benefit. And the Maroons must be careful. Because the red mud,
The what?
the red mud, the red gold, the dragon of the Chinese will do anything. And the eagles up north will do anything for that red mud. So you're between the dragon, Courtney, and the eagle. And one day Jamaica will have to choose. Will you work with the dragon? Or will you go with the eagle? But remember, Jamaica has never seen her true potential. Because successive governments, have been exploitative in this country. But the present government is one that is a predatory government.
Yes. Parasite government.
Parasitic government. They come after to eat. You know what I'm calling
Piranha.
piranha.
Yeah,
Holness is a piranha.
Piranha government.
Holness is a piranha. So whilst you have the dragon and the eagle, there comes the piranha.
Deadliest fish, you know.
Jamaica, we're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads, and if we don't decide, where to go. No, and Angela Brownberg stood asking the questions. And the government was weak, jellyback fish. We're in a sad place.